now. Movement pilots eject from MiG-23 fighter jet seconds before it crashes into apartment building parking lot during Detroit Air Show. And MiG-23 aircraft, a third-generation Soviet jet fighter produced from 1967 to 1985, was performing at the Thunder over Michigan. The video shows the pilots of the plane ejecting over Belleville Lake. According to a spokesperson for the show, the MiG-23 craft crashed, but the pilots have since been found. So this breaking news that's coming in that the movement pilots eject from MiG-23 fighter jet seconds before it crashed into an apartment building parking lot during Detroit Air Show. And MiG-23 aircraft, a third-generation Soviet jet fighter produced from 1967 to 1985, was performing at the Thunder over Michigan. And this video which we are showing you right now shows the pilots of the plane ejecting over Belleville Lake. We have CNN News 18's Abhishek Jha on the story to tell us more about it. Abhishek, so this shocking incident coming to the fore where the pilots were ejected right before MiG-23 fighter jet crashed into the apartment building.
Of course, and this was during an air show that this incident has happened. We could see those pictures where the pilot has just ejected himself just few seconds before the MiG-23 finally crashes onto the ground, and we could see those parachute where the pilot has ejected. The two pilots and a passenger sitting in this Soviet era MiG-23 were hospitalized as a precaution, but they now appear to be free of serious injuries, and no one on the ground was reported injured in the crash that had happened on the ground. The fighters were part of this Thunder over Michigan air show hosted by the Yankee Air Museum, and we have seen last year also there was this major mishap that has happened in one of the air show that happened in USA, and this year also this MiG-23 had crashed, but fortunately the pilot ejected before the crash and they survived without many major minor injuries.
Also, Abhishek, do we know the exact cause of the plane crashing?
Exactly, it has not been very long. I mean, it's just been few hours since that incident has happened. So clearly, some investigation will happen, whether it was some technical snag or the pilots were not able to maneuver or operate, or some thing gone wrong with the pilots who were maneuvering through the air show. But for now, the final details of the incident or the accident is not out, and we know that the MiG-23 has crashed, and the pilots who were driving or cruising this aircraft, they have survived without any major injury.
Right, Abhishek. And what is the situation of the pilots who were ejected?
So they were soon found, because the videos you could see easily. The pilots had ejected, and they were parachutes were slowly coming onto the ground, and finally both of them were recovered and they were hospitalized. And since they didn't have any major injuries, so they were discharged soon, because fortunately they had ejected way before it could have been dangerous to their life and the fatalities may have occurred. But the plane has crashed, the pilots have survived without any major injuries.
Also, Abhishek, was anyone injured in the apartment building where the plane crashed?
So far, none. I mean, the report says that the aircraft crashed onto the land and nobody was injured in this incident. And the Wimbley has described the aircraft as a demonstration plane. So this was not any fight; it was a demonstration plane. And the incident had happened as part of the Thunder over Michigan. That was the air show's name, which was being hosted by Yankee Air Museum. And we have seen the report says that no one on the ground was reported injured, and the vehicle struck by the jet were unoccupied.
All
so
right.
The crash happened onto the ground on a vehicle, and nobody was injured in that.
All right, Abhishek, thank you so much for giving us all those details on this shocking incident. We have some more breaking news that's coming in.